Hey everybody, it's Brickwaffle again, and we are back on Ark Survival Evolved in the Block Farmers server, and we've made a little bit of progress since the last episode. I played around a little bit with some walls up here, and then we decided to go with half timber up here, which means stone on the bottom and some wood pieces on the top. And I also played around with a couple of other things. So the rounded corners, we had this building with originally 3 sides of it rounded, but there are no wooden pieces, and so I went ahead and got rid of those. And I put a balcony on the back of this too, because I think that's going to be nice to kind of hang out here and look out and have a nice big view. And we've also put in one floor here, this wooden floor. So that's going to be nice. Whoops, it's weird underneath that. So there's a hatchway right here in the door frame that's going to let us go into the upper level. We've got a nice little stairway here, right, so we can drop down it. Right when you come in, there's a stairway right on this side. I went ahead and replaced those windows with walls. And then out here on this deck, we were able to use wooden foundations, and these are wooden plank floors. So they look a little bit different than the regular wooden floors. They're kind of more refined and smoother, but they don't work on the stone floors in here. So I think we're going to keep these just as deck pieces out here. And we can't do the upper deck with those because I can't put foundations out there. I just had to use ceilings. And these don't really work on the ceiling. So this is the standard wood out here. You can see it's a little bit rougher hewn. Not really planks. It just looks like a bunch of logs put together. That's fine. That's what we're going to use for up here. We're going to work on the roof today for this part. And then we're also going to work on, let's come out here, the roof for this second lower building down here. And I think this one is just going to have a deck on top of it and with some railing up there and a hatch so we can get up there and use that as a kind of rooftop patio. And then up here I think we're going to do something that's a combination of some thatch and wood, so it looks nice. And thatch isn't a great roof material, but we're not worried about it. It's not PvP, it's supposed to look good. So we're going to do that, and we might play around a little bit with decorating some of the downstairs area over here and possibly decorating some of the upstairs buildings on this side. And at some point we may figure out where we can put a teleporter if we can get it to not connect up to there to the aviary, but it looks like Boskanovich has been doing some work on that. Let's fly over here and take a quick look at what he's got going on. So far we have a big building with some of the rounded walls, a couple of gates. I'm liking what that looks like so far. It's looking really nice. So big aviary up here. We got a couple of the birds in this side, Pteranodon and Argy, and that's pretty much that. So, yep, I'm liking the way this house is coming together. It doesn't quite line up piece for piece, but that's all right. That's the intention, actually, that it looks a little bit more organic. And here's your deck up on the rails. That's why we're able to use those planks. So, yeah, I have a few more pieces to make, and I'm going to start playing with some pillars. And if I can get this technique to work, I'll come back and show you guys what I've got here in a second. But I think we're going to be able to put some pillars in the corners if I can get this to work out right. So bear with me. I'm going to make a few pieces, and I'll be back with you guys again in just a minute. Alright, so we're back and we're bouncing around outside the house. What I want to do here is put one of these ceilings where it's kind of partway on the edge like that. And once we have that, we can get a ceiling to snap to it. And then we can roll ourselves out a little bit, and let's see if we can get maybe just a little bit more. We're going to get a ceiling. Whoop, hello. Going to get a ceiling right there. And apparently we're going to put that away. Let's get one more ceiling that way, and another one that way, and another one there. And then we're going to come up here and we can break this stone ceiling at the top. And there we go. We've got our hatches all the way placed up here. That looks like it goes up a little too high. Not sure why that one decided to go up there. Let's break that one. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So let's reel out a little bit and drop off right there. And that's how we're going to get some pillars on here. So if I can come around, let's see. Can I come up here? Nope. How do I get up here? That's not great. Let's do it. Nope, too far. Do it that way. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to come over here on Volare and take a look at it. So we've got, well, we can't really move, but there's one pillar in the corner there. I think that's looking pretty good. We're going to do that to decorate the edges here, and that's going to give the building just a little bit more character. So I'm going to do that on all the corners here, fill that in, and then we're going to start working on the roof. So I'll be back again in just a minute. I just wanted to show you guys that trick if you hadn't put pillars in the column in the corners before. That's a neat way to add some detail to your buildings. Alright, so we've got the inside here done. I think what we got is just some sloped roof pieces and a couple of window pieces at the very top. And this one over here is going to be a little bit weird, but I think it's going to work out okay. What we want to do now is put some thatched roofs up here. And we're going to come across, got to get them to snap to that one, and then to that one, and then to that. And when we come out here, we're going to do one more. Let me see if I can drop down here. I don't know if I can get it from the outside without a grappling hook. Might have to do a little grapple building again. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to do that. So let's come up to here, and then we want to put one, oh, come on, all the way up. There we go. Want to put one up right above us right here, because it should be able to connect out to that roof. Let's lower down a little bit again. Nope, too much. Almost, I almost had it. Nope. I wish it would actually keep you reeled in instead of dropping me all the way back down again. That's so weird. I can go too far up or I can go not enough up. There we go. Maybe I can get it up that way. I need it to snap right there. I'm going to have a hard time getting it to do that. Oop, had it for a second. There we go. All right. So that one's going to hang out over this roof area and give us a little bit of a covered archway. I might try to use Volare and get a few of them to hang out over the sides, but I'm going to do the rest of these, and doing the peak is definitely going to require Volare, and then I'll bring you guys back when we have the roof on this part. Shouldn't be too much worse, but yeah, once we have this one, we can do most of it from the inside, like that. We can poop a little. That one, and then we can come up here and do the same thing. Why does those... Oh, I got the wrong one. Lower level. Now we're going to have to build one more of these, it looks like. There we go. And then these can all connect over. That one can go there. Nope. Yep, that's what happens when you go too quick. Like that. And we've got our inside roof done. Now it's just a matter of, do I want to go outside and do the edges on that. So I'm going to play around. Let me gamma up a little bit. I'm going to play around with Volare and see what it looks like out there. I think it's going to look good. But let's take a quick peek at nighttime. We don't have any auto torches or any light in here yet, so just be fireflies for now. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So with the pillars and everything, that looks good, but it definitely needs to come out one more because of where these pillars stop. So that means we're going to have to come out here like this, and like that, and this other one. We're going to have to turn around a little bit. Downside to having a fast flyer as your builder is it's really easy to overshoot your mark. There we go. That's going to look a lot better just because of where that pillar ends up. And I don't want it to go all the way through, but we might have to put some catwalks or some half ceilings out there just to make that part look a little bit better. I'll play around with that in just a minute and see what it looks like. But I'm going to be a little bit short to do this on the other side. I'm going to have to make a couple more of these. I'm not sure if I'll have enough left over. Let's see about it. Whoop, come on. Oh, too fast, too fast. Let's hit X and stop. Over here, hit X and stop. There we go. Oh, it does, I'm like right on it now. All right, let's try to jump off and not fall to our deaths up here. There's that one. Can I make another one? I can. There's that, and can I make one more? I'm just short a little bit of ingredients to put this one on. But we'll get an idea of what it looks like now if we come out here. Yeah, so that one, we're going to need to do a little bit more with the second floor roofing. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this overhang. It might be a bit too much. I might have to go and try to put them halfway hanging over. But I'm going to play with some catwalks and a few other bits and pieces and see if I can get these roofs to line up nice for us. We might actually play with some flat thatch extensions as well. Okay, so we're back and we put in some half ceilings. I decided to take down the excess going over the edges, but I think this little kind of catwalk area works out pretty well. So it gives a nice flat roof. The angle of these changes a little bit, so each side, it's kind of parallel with that side. That's partially an artifact of how Ark likes to place things, but I actually think it looks pretty decent as well. And that gives us a little bit of visual breakup on this side. I know it's kind of hard to see with that green cloud, but you guys get the idea now. So the main structure of the main building is pretty much done. We've got to do a little bit over here with some lights and whatnot, and some windows and some doors. So I think I need 1, 2, maybe I think there's a third door down there I got to make. And we're going to put a stone ceiling on this one with some railings on this small building, and then we can start working on the decoration and lighting. I think Sakala was going to work on some greenhouse windows for us at some point as well, so we might leave these windows open and do that in between episodes. But yeah, so for now, a couple more doors, a little bit more roofing, and then we can go inside to start putting some cool decorations inside, making it look like a place we can live. Alright, so we've got some more railing put in. I've gotten downstairs in here filled in, so we have a few tiny vaults. And most of the stuff that we're going to share with the rest of the tribe is going to be down on the main base. But we have a section up here for weapons, armor, kind of building materials, and miscellaneous. This is stuff that might be personal for Sakala and I. We've got our own set of crafting tables up here if we want to make anything for the base. We got portafab, smithy. We got the crafting station for extra arc. You can see I've made a bunch of stuff from the pub mod and a few things from cooking extras. Basically any kind of decorative piece I could think of I've made in here. And we might play with some of this extra arc stuff in the future, but a lot of this is, you know, gates and that sort of thing, so it's a little harder to use. The lockers are kind of neat though. I might have to play with some of the lockers or wall fridges or cabinets, that sort of thing. Wooden shelf might be good too. Wood, thatch, and fiber. So we might make a few of those at some point. We've got all the stuff we can do with the Royal Engineers workstation here. And I think this area is going to be pretty practical. We're not going to do a whole lot of decorating down here. We're going to save most of that for this area up top. And then we're going to do some benches and decorations outside. I also went ahead and put a well here. And of course, as I was putting it in, it started raining, so I didn't need that anymore. But down on this level, this is where we're going to end up with some interesting things. So this cooking hearth does not need to go inside. Let's see if we can find a spot for that out here. Do you think we could put it over on this side? Probably not. We need to find a spot where that's going to go on the outside without being in the way of something. Maybe out here, actually, it could go on this back area? No, not really. Might have to play around with this. I want some place to cook stuff, and I don't really want to go all the way down to the bottom to cook, and I don't want this to be in the middle of a walkway. Yep, my cat decided she wanted to be on YouTube, so we'll have to deal with that. I might have to put this right where Valare is. Let's go ahead and move him real quick. Can I move at all with you? I cannot. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, let's come down here, because that's all you can really do with your being so overloaded. We can take off a little bit, and then we can try to land again. Alright, we probably won't die doing this. Yeah, there we go. Like a boss. Okay, so we gotta go around. I'm gonna figure out where to put the cooking hearth and how to get Valare back up there. Got a ton of decorations, but even I'm kind of overburdened at the minute. We'll leave him down here for now. And then, of course, once we get some decorations, we got to see if there's a place to put the Stargate teleporting rings to easily get up and down. I'm kind of thinking maybe that area where Valare was sitting would be a good spot for those teleporting rings too. So I think they're down in this box. Let's go ahead and grab those while we're at it. Worst case, we won't have a cooking hearth up here. That's not the end of the world. You know, it's a nice decoration, but if it doesn't fit, it's fine. Oh no, Finnegan died. We can also potentially put a cooking hearth down here. Can I carry all that? I sure can. Alright, so let's come back up here and do a little bit more of this decorating. And I think the lights are going to come on pretty soon. I got all the torches placed. Looks like it's getting towards nighttime, so you guys should see this lit up. And it should look pretty awesome. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to put a cooking hearth down here. Right between these two torches. Right at this back corner. Yep, that's perfect. Love it. Okay, so then we're going to come back up here. And we also need to make some storage boxes and some other things we can just leave kind of laying around, because those look pretty good if they're just scattered around the base. And up here, you know, same sort of thing. That's a good place to put maybe even an armor stand. Maybe we'll play with that again. Okay, so what if we put in one of the teleporter rings over here? I think this will work. Do you think we could put it over on this side? Oh no, it's way too big for that. Darn. So there is nowhere up here that I can fit a teleporter ring. If they took the torches out, it might fit there. But then, I don't know. That may be the very, very last thing we do. Let's come back to in here for a minute and we'll put those away. I need to figure out where to put these bar pieces because they tend to take up quite a bit of room. And I think I want to have one on this side of the base. And it's really hard to place these because I'm not sure how big they are. So that looks like that's far enough out. Like that. Did it go through? I hope it didn't go through. Is it straight? Not bad. It's pretty close. And it didn't go through. Perfect. So we're going to leave that bar. It's a little bit off center, but you know what? We're going to live with it. I'm going to leave that one here. I actually have a second one. I was, wondering if we could ever connect these things up somehow, but it really doesn't look like you can, just because you can't flip it around. I'd love if they had a different one flipped the other way. But I think we're going to leave that alone as well. I need to put a couple of tables. I think I want to put some small tables down here. Yeah, those are nice and small. I like that a lot. So we're going to put a couple of these maybe in a corner over here, maybe like this one, so we can put some chairs in it still. That'd be good. A couple of these things. There we go. That should be fine. Maybe we'll put one over here as well. Give a little bit of a gap between the two of them. How's that? Maybe? Will it click? There it goes. Yeah, so we're going to need some stools and chairs and stuff. This area is going to be kind of a cool hangout place, I hope. Let's see. I want to get... let's see. Oop. Sorry about that. This is the bigger round table. That might have to go upstairs. I just don't want everything to be down here. Oop. Yeah, so let's put a bigger one up here, or maybe in this kind of a corner. Maybe we'll keep that, maybe we won't. That looks a little tall, actually, now that I'm looking at it. That's really tall. Yeah, maybe not. It's just kind of a bar height table. Let's see, we have some square tables as well. Let's put some of those up here. You know what? No, let's not put the round table at all. I think I don't like that after all. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep those for being outside picnic tables. That's probably all we're going to do. We're going to need some beds. I didn't make any beds. Standing oil lantern that hangs off a pole on the ground. Interesting. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. That's from Cooking Extras too, I believe. Let's put that somewhere outside. I think that's going to be neat. Do we have light out here? We do, right? We just have that torch? Can we... I wonder if we could get over to that side with it. Let's try that. Dope. I can't quite get where I wanted to get with that. Okay, let's come in here. Really? We're stuck? Okay, there it goes. Let's climb back up. There we go. Oil or methane to light the fire. Okay, so we can play with that later on. Maybe we'll put another one up at some point. I don't have any oil or methane because I haven't played much with the Cooking Extras mod yet. What else do we have here? We need to get some chairs, some stools. So we've got to put some of those up. Probably have to make more of those as well. The stools are going to be a little tall for these tables, but they're going to be great for the bar. So let's go ahead and put a few of those in, and I think we're going to have to... Okay, that's great, but can I sit in it facing this way? No, I can't. I got to place it from standing on the bar. But yeah, there we go. Now we got some torches lit up in here, so we can see we got plenty of light. I'm going to go outside in a few minutes, and when it gets a little bit darker, and show you guys what it looks like from outside. But if I place that on here, can I sit on it? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Whoop, whoop, maybe not so perfect getting out of the chair. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm stuck. Pick up wood. Nope. Pick up wooden chair. There it goes. Okay, a little too close because there's no way to get out of that chair, and that's a little unfortunate. I think that's going to be better. It's still too close, darn. Whoops. Which of these can I sit on? I'm stuck on nothing now. Not good. Can't pick up the bar, can I? No. Oops. Pick up wooden chair. I don't know what I'm stuck on. That's really unfortunate. Can I grapple out of this? I appear that I can. Okay, great. So yeah, these stools are a little finicky for sure, and we got to push them way out to make sure that we can stand up without getting caught on them. I don't want anybody to get stuck when they're standing. Dang. No, I don't want to demolish the floor. I want to pick up the chair. There we go. Okay, so that's far enough away. They do have to be way out there, don't they? But you know what? That's fine. We're going to save a couple of those for maybe the taller chairs. Let's get a keg over here. Got to put a keg on the bar. This is the same kind of setup I usually do for the bar, but I think it looks pretty good. Let's do that. And then let's... Can't really tell where the end of that is. Let's turn it around. Can I do that? Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Let's get a pitcher. And we're going to put another one. Maybe these guys ordered a picture of something over here. We'll have to put some more chairs in as well. Let's see, we'll get some candles on these tables. And I think if we put fuel in these, we can actually light them as well. There we go. We're not going to worry about that yet. Let's get some tankards. Maybe this table that has the pitcher also has a tankard on it. This one might have a tankard. Maybe they just ordered something on their own. A couple of people at the bar probably have a drink. One over there. And let's turn the handle on that one. One over there. Not go overkill. Let's put a cupboard up somewhere. Might have to find a flat wall to put this on. Maybe right here, actually, by the ladder. There we go. Yeah, I think we can still use the ladder from here, right? Yeah, we sure can. And we can climb back down? Yeah. Alright. So we'll put a cupboard over there. And let's see, can we get a wood cook stove in here somewhere? Let's try right there by the door. Yep, that's going to work. So that's nice. We get this ladder would be pretty hot to use, but it would work. I just don't want to cover up any more windows than I have to. And what else can we put in this area? That's looking pretty good. Maybe a few bowls and then maybe a couple decorative pieces. So we want some pub snacks out over here on the bar. And maybe this guy over here that didn't have any drinks, he's just got a bowl of food somewhere. Let's put it right there. And then, you know, you got to have a pitcher of food you want some, or a pitcher of beer you want some food with it. And that's probably good. We'll do some more upstairs in a little while as well. But this is starting to come together. I'm liking this so far. We need to do the bedroom upstairs. And we need to figure out where to put some of these bigger chairs and that sort of thing. So I'm going to do a little bit more of that off camera. But let's come take a look. Let's see, where did... Oh, that's right, we left Voltari down there. Or Volare, wherever he is. Are you... You're somewhere down there. What if I just hit J? You can't be too far away, right? There you are. Yep, it says you're following. Whoop. Hey, come here. Where'd you go? Oh. Now he's going to land who knows where. Let's see. Oh, there he is, right there. Alright. So we've got too much stuff still to move. I'm going to drop a few things here. How are we doing? Weight. Oh, that's my weight. What about his weight? Okay, it says we're enough now. So yeah, we can't move quickly, but we can move. So that's looking really nice at night. I'm really happy with that. We lit up the downstairs area. We lit up our tower. We lit up the bridge. We lit up the houses. We haven't lit up this little back porch area, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to. I think we want to leave it a little bit darker. And then when we get the gas for this one, we'll have this upstairs porch lit as well. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really digging this thing. Hopefully you guys are liking it as well. I think the columns turned out pretty well with the catwalks. I'm really happy with that. I'm happy with the half timber. I think it just looks good. Let me know what you guys think as well. Give me some comments if you have some suggestions on, you know, what kind of ways to decorate this place. By the time we pick up in the next episode, I think I'm going to have a bed and a few other things made, and we'll get back to doing some taming and whatnot. Hopefully, by then, we will have upgraded. There's Nibba. We will have upgraded to the new patch with Titanosaurs and all that stuff as well. So if you did like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. And as always, if you really loved it, then please subscribe. And I've been Brick Waffle. Thank you for watching.